Men are being arrested for talking. Yes, guys, this is actually happening. So it was only a matter of time until this occurred, but the feds are coming after the Manosphere. Some of you probably heard the rumblings. Various content creators have now found themselves, like MTR, on the radar of the feds. This is this actually goes in line with a video I put out previously that the feds were requesting that YouTube, Google hand over all records of people who looked at specific videos, and the videos that were in question were videos that men would specifically look at. So they are tracking us. They're tracking, they're going after the gaming community. They're monitoring the games that men are playing. They're monitoring communications. They're monitoring the videos that men are watching online. And now they're going after men who just discuss topics like mine. So basically, they are going after the Manosphere, and the reason why is because the goal is to keep you demoralized. The goal is to keep you fat, is to keep you demoralized, is to keep you silent. To be obedient, to ensure that you do not have any thoughts that they don't want you to have. Basically, just be a just so yeah, they're very upset with the Manosphere, and they're coming after us. They're coming after this type of content where we're just basically talking about walking away and so forth. That's the reason why I say that MWA is so much of a better option. Because with MWA, you're just walking away from relationships and Western society. You're not getting any fights. You're not getting any arguments. You're not doing any of those things. If they come for you, if they say anything, you're basically like, oh, I'm just focusing on myself, self-preservation and self-care. All right. And that's what's really important. Especially with MWA, there are married men here. There are men from all walks of life here. If they come here and they try to mess with us, we'll just say we're chewing gum. And it's the truth. We're just chewing gum, bro. There's nothing radical here or anything. Soft guy era, basically, like, I'm a person of value. I'm a person of worth, and I want to be shown the same level of respect. There is nothing they can get us on. All right. What's the message that I preach constantly? Stay out of jail. Stay out of jail. Like, it's about self-preservation. Obey the law. You know, just walk away. Just walk away. Walk away from Western society, relationships with Western society. Don't get into arguments with cops. Stay inside. Stay inside. Like, build a home gym. Avoid problems. Avoid these things. Like, that's the beauty of walk away. Because a lot of these other manosphere dudes, they started to get silly. And a lot of the MGTOW community, they're out here screaming MGTOW like it's Bankai, but then when the feds come knock on their doors, they're basically like, they don't understand why this is happening. Like, if you want to go down for a label, then go down for a label. That's really it. I mean, like, I used to say, this is what I originally was supposed to be, was like, if the label ever got toxic, men would walk away from that too. They didn't want to do that. It's just like how what happened with feminism, where you have women who now criticize feminism, but they're still calling themselves feminist. And the reason why is because they feel so powerless in their own lives that they have to latch on to a label and say, and basically that's their version of hold the line. They're like, hold the line, hold the line. Like, bro, walk away, walk away. Like, go play some games, go play some PlayStation 2. If it's gonna be an issue with the monitoring or stuff, like, yo, get a place like that's. Some of y'all are good with Nintendo, with straight up Nintendo. Some of y'all are just, I don't even want to. I don't want to use the word lazy, but some of y'all, like, literally are just saying things like angry. I'm laying in bed right now. I'm watching your video while in bed. I'm about to go back to sleep. My life is so good. I did my 20 years in the military. I'm just getting my check. I don't have anything to do. No wife, no kids, no problems. Good night, bro. It is 7:30 a.m. I understand, but this is the second sleep, Angry. My dude, you just woke up. Angry, this is the second sleep. This is the second. Dude, at least get up for. Listen, Angry, I gotta go. I gotta go, all right? It's bedtime. Some of y'all are really like that. Some of y'all are despicable like that. Talking about it's second sleep. It's second sleep. Second sleep, second nap. All kinds of. But that's just the MWA lifestyle. Walked away. A lot of y'all walked away. You said when I said y'all walked away, you walked away. I get videos from some of y'all sometimes grilling, cooking some good food, pissing me off while I'm here stuck, with McDonald's garbage. Y'all are here making these big burgers. Like, what the hell is that? Is that cheese in the center of it? Man, I hate your guts. I'm telling y'all, the less of y'all is living your best life. That's really the key. Just to walk away. Like, don't get so involved with this. Like, guys, don't fight over this nonsense. You know, I know you enjoy this content. Like I said, I'll probably end up at Rumble at some point, and it's hard for them to get me because you know what? What am I doing? I'm telling y'all to walk away, go live your best life. Don't worry about these people. Don't worry about the Sims. Don't worry about women. Focus on yourself. Focus on your self preservation. Focus on your own well being. If you want to date, you want to be in a relationship, go overseas, find someone over there. Do not approach people in Western society because they do not want to be approached. Obey the law. Obey the law. Like, it's very simple like that. A bigger flex is saying I've never been arrested, compared to I've done 10 years in prison. Easy. That's not a flex. All right? That's not a flex. That's a disgrace. That's a disgrace. And there's some of y'all who feel proud of it. Like, see, you get reprimanded. That you get reprimanded. That's absolute nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Stay like, just like I say, stay out of the church, stay out of jail, stay out of prison. You know, this is not a lifestyle to boast about. I used to have a friend, and I would constantly he had been to prison. And I would constantly jab him, like, I'd say, oh, they would say, like, let's say his name was Jamie. I'd say, they call your name, like, like, let's say his last name was Smith. They'd say, Smith, squat, and and he'd laugh and he'd think it's funny, and I'd just keep jabbing him about it from time to time. And one day he just looks at me, and I thought he was gonna say, you're pissing me off. He goes, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I enjoyed myself while I was there. Yeah, I had a good time. I was Man, I used to tell him he was a bad guy. I used to tell him he was a bad guy. And that just proves how bad he really was. Because these people are out there. And he meant it from the bottom of his heart. He told me about how he'd be in there, and you get to know the people in the kitchen. And they used to eat well in there. They ate well. They ate very, very well. He always had money on his commissary because the people who he was working with on the outside, they made sure to take care of him and on the inside. So he always had money in his commissary. He was in there playing games, hanging out, smoking, probably getting laid. I mean, he had a very, very good time in there. And that's how you know he's a really bad dude. That's how you know he's a really, really bad dude. You send someone to prison and they come out feeling refreshed. He said it was a vacation. He called it a vacation. My gosh, I'm telling you. That's why you have to wake up and realize that Western society, you know, it's not a place for us as men. The smartest move that we can make is to leave. I've been able to have the time that I've had, here on this platform, being able to rebuild and create something else, and just being able to reach you guys and do this again. But because I know my days are not long. I don't Pearl like I jumped into a Just Pearly thing live stream recently, and because I've been saying that Just Pearl, her day, she won't be here. Her days are not long upon this platform. Her days are not long upon this platform. I jumped onto one of her videos, and she got demonetized a while ago, and then she tried to get remonetized, and she got rid of like a ton of videos, and they just basically told her, "Yeah, we're still not going to monetize you." And she was like, "Well, it's like, what's wrong? Because like everything I'm saying is true. Like, like she was saying this." I jumped into one of her live streams. I think it was a live stream, and I just heard her saying some stuff on the live stream. But usually we censor our words, and she knew to censor. She used to censor her words. I think like she's trying to get banned, bro. But then, I don't know. And she just straight up said like a word. I was like, "Holy cow, Pearl! Like, damn, you're bad. Like, Pearl, like you just don't care anymore. Like, what are you doing, Pearl?" So yeah, they like, our days, the Manosphere on YouTube they're just gonna keep throwing us off. but it doesn't matter because eventually we'll all be on Rumble. Jamie Kennedy, he was doing an interview with this chick, and he basically said to her, like, he's like, eventually all of us are going to be on Rumble. And I was like, and that's basically where the tears started streaming for me, and I started crying, crying like crazy because, like, you've heard me complain that I don't want to go to Rumble. Rumble's where the bad kids go. You're like, no, that's freedom of speech. And like, I don't want to go to Rumble. I don't want to go to Rumble. No, 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 no. I don't want to go to Rumble. I don't want to go to Rumble. Oh, God. Guys, I have another channel called Angry where I discuss gaming, anime, geek stuff, nerd stuff, real world stuff, and whatever else interests me. There's a link to a description video. Go check it out. Subscribe to my channel, support my work. And if you're enjoying the content on the Angry Guy channel, you want even more of this content, head over to Men Walking Away. I release daily videos on the Men Walking Away channel. And there's a link to a description video. Go check it out. Subscribe to the channel. Enjoy the content. What do you guys think regarding this? Men are being arrested for just talking now. Let me know your thoughts, and we'll talk about it in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA Men Walking Away. And cheers.